the Tech plus 5.5. You can keep those points. We don't even need them. 2-1 last night, 2-0 the night before. That thing to break over the middle of the plate.
I think he stepped out either.
Let's go to Arby's.
Hello, everybody. We are live. We are waiting for Elio. We don't really know where he is, unless he's here right now. Is he? He is here. All right, so we have Elio. We were he was amongst the missing, but he's been located.
How are we doing?
Good. How you doing? Doing good here. I got this Chargers 21-0 the half.
Nice.
Yeah, so feeling good about that.
What was the total in this game?
I feel like was it 50-51? I liked the under, but I liked the Chargers better. I didn't feel like messing around with it. It's 51.5. So we're looking good right now. And
yeah, I just heard on my drive home that Raiders basically didn't have a first down.
No, they haven't done nothing at all. Trying to figure out, but whatever.
Where's the game?
LA. They had a 45-minute lightning delay in a dome. So it was interesting. I haven't seen that before. But they were and they had a 45-minute lightning delay. So this game is going to go much later than normal.
Huh.
Yeah. But
Explain
what's happening? I really can't explain it because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me that an indoor game gets a lightning delay. But what are you going to do? So we got this game going on. It's looking good, and we got playoff baseball tomorrow. Elio, you've already put a big bet out there on the Red Sox tomorrow.
Yeah, I did put a big bet. I mean that is sort of what I bet my normal game at. So I like the Red Sox. Let me just say I'm a Red Sox fan, so I wouldn't bet the Yankees. So
yeah,
that is. But I do think that they're going to win. I mean, I think they could lose. I mean, but I would say it's 70-30 that they win. So I like my chances. Even money. I saw some places plus. I actually bet it twice. I bet it first time I got plus 103 at Barstool Sportsbook, but then I bet it again. I got plus 100.
Okay.
So, or even money.
Yeah, so I was looking at the game. I was kind of looking at like Garrett Cole and Nathan Eovaldi. So their numbers are really similar. Pretty similar, actually. The one thing when I was looking at was, Garrett Cole's last 4 or 5 starts they're not great. He went 6 innings against the Sox, gave up 3 runs, and I know a lot of those runs came when the Red Sox were down 8-0 or something, 7-0. But he had a really pretty bad start against the Indians, and his last outing wasn't very good either. I'm going to pull that up right now. So he hasn't been ultra sharp. I know Eovaldi's last outing against the Yanks was not good, but that's like the first one he's had against them that hasn't been good. And his last outing, he was pretty good. So I think the pitching matchup is pretty much even. I mean, the Yanks obviously have more pop in their power in their lineup, but I don't know. It's a tight game. To me, if Cora will let Eovaldi pitch and forget about pitch counts and forget about in the 4th inning, if he gives up a base hit and making a pitching change, which is what they seem to like to do in the playoffs now. If he lets him go, because, the Red Sox weakness is their pen. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody's looked like lately. I still don't have any faith in anyone that comes in. I have more faith in Eovaldi. I like Rodriguez more than you do. Pivetta pitched 1 inning. He can come in. Sale can definitely pitch tomorrow night. But I'd love to see Eovaldi go 6 or 7 innings. And if you need Sale or you need Pivetta, I wouldn't use any of those guys in the pen. Heck, I'd close the game with Pivetta again if you needed to.
Oh, definitely. They're gonna throw all those guys.
Yeah,
they're starting guys. Those guys are all gonna pitch.
Yeah, so Cole's last 5 starts, he went 3 2/3, 3 runs against Toronto, 5 innings, 1 run against Baltimore. So there's a decent outing. Only went 5 innings. Cleveland 5 2/3, gave up 7 runs. Red Sox 6 innings, 3 runs, and Toronto again 6 innings, 5 runs. So he's not setting the world on fire here. They're not. Cole and all these numbers over the course of the year are equal. They're even. Red Sox are at home. They should have a little bit of the advantage, but the bookmakers don't see it that way. They must look at it that the Yankees are a better team. Maybe it's the head-to-head, the way they've been playing each other lately, head-to-head, which has definitely been, the Yankees have been controlling them head-to-head lately. But
I also think it's New York money. That's, you're going to get a lot more New York money than you're going to get Boston money. So, why not make them a favorite? Because you're going to get more play just because of New York.
Yep, they could do that. They could be setting that up for that. Should be a good one. And like I didn't look too closely at the Cardinals game. We'll save that for tomorrow night when the game's Wednesday. But it's going to be hard for me to pass up taking Wainwright at a big dog number. I didn't think they'd be this big of a dog, but I know it's against Max Scherzer. I know he's like unhittable and
Max Scherzer's been what's his record since he came over? Isn't it some crazy number? And the fact that the Dodgers are 106 games. So I mean, it's not like they're sneaking wild card. That's why that they're like as good as you get. You just ran into a team in San Francisco that.
Yeah, I think it was 107 wins and 106 wins.
Yeah, I mean, so and the Dodgers, they won the pennant last year, right? They won the World Series.
They won the World Series last year.
Yeah, they won the World Series. So, you got to figure in the beginning of the year they probably were just sort of floating by. They figured 100 wins would probably win the division again, and it just so happened that you had a freak San Francisco. I'd still take the Dodgers against the San Francisco.
Yeah, so would I. Scherzer's last 2 outings, 5 innings. His last outing, 5 1/3, 11 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned against the Padres. Start before that, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs against the Rockies. Those last 2 outings, he pitched 10 1/3. He's given up 11 runs.
Wow.
Yeah, 17 hits. So he's been hit his last 2 outings.
What about the? I read a stat like 10 starts in a row. He gave up like 2 runs or something.
Oh no, that's true. All of his starts with the Dodgers, the most he gave up was 2 runs. That was his first start with the Dodgers. Then he had a 2. He gave up 2 to the Mets, and then it's 1-0-0-1-0-0. And then the last 2 outings he's given up, he's been hit. But I think if you want to look at an impressive line, let's take a look at an impressive line. I think you'll be impressed. So Adam Wainwright, he had 1 start here. Was the Brewers got to him for 5 runs. Am I looking at the right guy? Yeah. And then previous to that, 2-0-4-2-0-0-2-0-0-2. He's been on fire too. And every time out, 7, 8, 9 innings. So he's been pitching really, really well. Should be a good game. I think they'll both be good playoff games. I didn't realize Adam Wainwright was 6'7".
What's the deal with what's Wainwright's record this year against the Dodgers?
Against the Dodgers. Well, they probably very rarely matched up. So he beat them on September 8th. That's the only time he's faced them. He's 1-0. He pitched 8 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 strikeouts, no walks.
Okay.
So, yeah. Took it pitched into the 9th inning. I bet you he gave up. I'm gonna make a guess. He gave up that home run in that 9th inning, and that's when they took him out. That'd be my guess. But so good outing.
Yeah, it is a good outing.
Yep.
Well, the value is there plus 75. That's
it's a big number.
It's just
So I'm actually seeing 199 on another site right now. I just seen it on Twitter. Let me look and see what Barstool's got for this.
What do you think about Urban Meyer? Do you think he got grinded on, or was he doing the grinding?
Well, I think he was being grinded on. I think where he's going to have a tough time is he was a little handsy. It looked like.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, you can see his hands are down low.
Yeah, but someone's saying they're blocking him from. It was blocking his hard on.
Oh.
So he didn't want to.
Yeah, that could be. I don't know.
He had a full wood in his pants, and he was trying to block it.
Well, I do know he's apologized to everyone. I guess he got a call from the general manager. It was like you're trending on Twitter, not for a very good reason. Someone has caught a video of you, and this isn't going to go over well. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he talks his way out of this one.
Well, did you hear about I guess there was like 5 girls though in the bar, just going up to him, taking pictures, and then saying that they didn't know who he was, and then they were posting it on their Instagram saying oh, this guy's flirting with me. Meanwhile, they went up to him and just asked for a picture.
Yeah, well, that's exactly So yeah, it's a tough one for Urban there. I don't know. Things haven't gone very well. He's 0-4. He stayed in Ohio. He didn't fly back with the team to visit the family and see his grandkids. And I guess he went out Saturday night.
That's his restaurant too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's his restaurant.
Oh, I'm watching this Falcons loss right here, the replay.
Please don't bring it up.
Wow, 3rd and 7 with 35 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I would have been 2-0 yesterday. Said I was 1-1.
That team, the Falcons. My God, did they just find ways to lose every friggin' week?
That was a good one. That was a good one. At least
every week. Funny thing is, this is the least trash thing he's done in his career. Oh, Urban.
Why you think? What his jeans? They said his jeans were stiff or something.
Oh, he was wearing shorts. Through her jeans, somebody says. Somebody says he had through her jeans. He was, let's see. If you watch the video of it, his hands are down in between his legs. He is. I don't think he's blocking anything. I think he is grabbing.
Patrick.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
What do you think about this Urban Meyer thing? Do you think his jeans were blocking his penis, or what do you think is going on here?
I think Urban Meyer 100%. So here's the thing. He looked trashed. So anything that was in his pants was probably soft. But if he was sober, yeah, definitely.
He was trash. He was bombed.
Yeah, he was bombed. If you look at the pictures, he was bombed.
Do you think his hands were wandering?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think there's definitely more that happened than what the pictures show too.
Okay.
Well, this is just what one person took.
Yeah. So he flew up to see his grandkids, but he got sidetracked because
he stayed out.
Yeah, he stayed out. There was a person grinding on his leg, and he didn't know whether to go see the grandkids or continue on.
He lost focus.
Yeah, he did. He lost his focus.
So I'm confused because I thought he was trying to block his excitement from the girl, so he was keeping his hands below his penis. And,
well, it's hot. Let me see. I mean, it's not going to be hard to find. Someone just said, imagine if they were cutoff jeans.
Yeah,
this is why Elliot didn't wear the cutoff jeans. He's afraid.
Oh, I just saw the picture. Yeah, he's definitely trying to create some separation there.
Oh,
you think that's what he's trying to do?
All right, so then you're.
I think he's trying to grab.
Oh, I just saw the picture. Yeah, he's definitely trying to create some separation.
What the hell is that?
Oh, you think that's what he's trying to do?
All right, so
Mark's watching the stream.
I just went onto YouTube to try to find it, and I found our address. I was going to tweet that. I found we popped.
So you trying to build up our viewers by watching it yourself?
I went to YouTube to try to find the Urban Meyer video, and then we popped up. So
all along we have to subtract a couple viewers because you got it up in like 3 different spots.
No, that's not really what's happening. But
all right, so your team, Patrick, your team girl, Mark, your team girl. I'm sort of team Urban Meyer. I think he's getting framed.
You think he's getting framed?
I didn't say he wasn't getting framed, but I said his hands. Let me go back. His hands were digging in. He's not.
I thought his hands were sort of just in front of him, just sort of blocking.
Well, it's hard to tell from the maybe.
This is what we got here. This is what I found.
Oh, you found it? Hold on. Let me. Yeah, that does not look like someone's trying to block anything. Look where his hands are.
He's definitely he's in between her legs.
His hands are under her ass. Yeah, he's not blocking.
He's blocking because she's trying to straddle up on him.
Somebody just commented, did you see the second video of him putting his hand up her crack? I think that's the one that's the picture I just pulled up.
Maybe he thought it was like an oil change. Who knows?
So I'm seeing something right now that says Michael Gandolfini had never seen The Sopranos before auditioning. That seems weird.
I believe that. I think he's like my age.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't watching it when his father was doing it, but it's been a long time now, hasn't it? How long ago did that show end?
10 years, probably.
It really sucks. Everybody is saying it's terrible.
That's too bad.
Which really stinks. I mean, I'm still going to go see it, but that really sucks.
So, I mean, the poor Urban Meyer, he might or he might not be getting a bad rap.
Yeah. He probably you're a recognizable person. It's hard to believe that they didn't know who he was. Maybe they didn't, but what did he tell? He told Lawrence for his bachelor party, don't get yourself in bad situations, be careful. And then 5 weeks later, he kind of didn't take his own advice.
Well, the thing was, he also said he was sitting down, and people and younger women kept asking him to go onto the dance floor.
Yeah,
and he just sat down. He didn't want to. Now, I'm not saying he might have. It seems sort of like he might have got like a lap dance or something.
Well, he got something, yeah. Something there.
Well, he stayed seated. Now, I don't know what the rule is. If you're still seated, is that sort of, against the code, or if you never stood up?
I'm not sure I know what you mean. What code? What are you talking about?
I'm saying, like, if he stood up and then started grinding her like he was trying to, like, then I think he's in trouble. But he just was sitting down and
look at him there. I mean, he's hammered.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the self.
Look at that. Look at
the other
right
picture.
here. Like he's got his hand right up.
Unless he's lost his balance and he's just trying to hold on to something before he falls. Which I don't think
Cooney would say he's looking for his keys.
Yeah. Where'd I put my keys?
That is a sort of discriminating picture right there. Is that? I don't know what that is though. His hand could be on the stool right there.
What stool? The stool is behind him.
I know, but it could. Isn't that like the?
His hand is not on the stool. His hand is
not on the stool.
Somebody just commented, "Come on, Elio."
I know. I mean, Jesus. Yeah. He said, he had it. He had a few too many drinks. He's got a glass in his hand. He's got a mixed drink. He had a few too many. It went to his head, and now he's probably a little embarrassed, right? I think his wife will give him a pass because he was sitting down. Yeah, apparently there's some code that Elio that I don't know about, but there's some code that means it doesn't count if you're sitting down, I guess.
There's a poor guy who was just pulled up to his bar. Some young buck came up to him and started to give him a lap dance. Maybe he should have walked away. He shouldn't have tried to look for the oil. He just should have got up and said, "See you later."
I bet you wherever he is right now, he's wishing that's what he did.
Exactly. It was a harmless thing. Now it's turning into
Well, everybody's got phones. And it's like, if you're recognizable like him, or any NFL professional guy, everyone's got a camera on their phone. Urban is lucky Steve Belichick wasn't there to steal his woman. Do you know what that means?
Steve Belichick was like giving these lip tongue.
Yeah, okay. Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He should have. Yeah, he was making some weird facial gestures last night. I don't know what was going on with him.
Oh.
Looks like the Raiders are trying first down inside the 10 or 15 here.
Yeah, I don't think they've thrown the ball yet either. I think they're
just running.
They've run every single time.
So, what's your prediction for a score tomorrow night, Al? Red Sox win. Who gets the hit?
I think it's 7-3. I think Devers is really hitting the ball. You can't see. It looks like Devers is one of those where you can't get him out.
So you're calling for a 7-3 game. The Red Sox win 7-3?
7-3, yeah.
If they win 7-3, I think Kiki has 3 hits. That's my prediction. Kiki's involved big in the game.
Okay, I think
leadoff spot. He's on base. Bogarts has had a tough month and a half. He needs to bust out. Is JD Martinez playing? He sprained his ankle.
Yeah, did he sprain his ankle getting Gatorade?
Is that what happened?
It was like he was just walking off the field. I think he tripped on the step going down.
Kind of like Mo Vaughn's first game in Anaheim. He sprained his ankle. And he pretty much didn't play for 6 years after that.
Yeah. These injuries that these DH, right fielders get, only in baseball.
I know you would think as a DH you could pretty much avoid the injury bug, but you come to the plate 4 or 5 times, maybe you get on base twice.
So who is going to play? Is Kiki going to play second?
He's going to have to because there's no Iglesias, which is going to hurt. Man, he's been good for them, and he's just so good in the field.
He's so good in the field.
But he's probably going to have to play second. I don't know what you do at first. Do you play Dahlback or do you play Schwarber over there?
I think you got to play Dahlback.
I think you need to go with your best defensive team. And that's got to be him because he's at least played the position. The other guy doesn't play the position.
No, we got to play Dahlback tomorrow.
And JD can be your DH, I guess. He's going to have to be if he can even play. He can't play in the field, so it'll have to be Verdugo in center, Renfroe in right.
Yeah, and Schwarber in left.
I guess Schwarber in left. Oh, sack. So that'll be them. Yeah, Kiki. Hope they can do it. It's really to win the wild card now. It's one game. Like now, at least before we used to play in what was it? Was it a best of 3 or a best of 5?
Best of 5.
Best of 5. Now it's a one game, just a one game, winner take all.
Yeah, it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing for baseball. It sucks being in it but
I wish it was a best of 3. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's just a one game, winner take all.
It you know what it does, and which I love. It makes the division so good because it's if you win the division, you don't have to do this nonsense.
That's right. That's where it comes in. You got to win the division. It really means something.
Yeah.
You first time you get into a 7-game series, you get to pick up a team here that's got to battle to move on. Like I think the Astros are playing the White Sox, so Tampa Bay is going to play the winner of this. So it must be that the Giants are going to play the winner of the Dodgers-Cardinals game, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. It's going to be touchdown third. It's going to be. It could potentially be Dodgers Giants first round of the divisional series. It's a pretty good series.
Yeah. I
A lot
mean,
of good
whoever they play, I like either wild card team over
to
the
win the
Giants.
next.
Yes.
Oh, you like either on that one, the Giants or the Cardinals?
Yep. And I think the Giants are good. Don't get me wrong, but I like either wild card team better.
So you feel the same way about them as the 19. What is it? Remember when the Seattle Mariners won about 116 games that year, and they lost in the first series?
Yes.
I never really believed in that team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're quite as bad as them, but it's just I think St. Louis and the Dodgers are just St. Louis. They're just hot as shit, and the Dodgers I think are like the best team in the league.
Yeah, it's going to be a bloodbath. Whoever wins that game, somebody's going out.
Somebody's going out.
That's been. I mean, St. Louis being red hot and the Dodgers just winning all those games.
All right. Well, let's talk tomorrow.
Okay, we can talk tomorrow. All right, that's it for tonight.
Peace.
See you tomorrow.